So Jacob is making a wooden birdhouse. The birdhouse is a prism, and it doesn't say what kind of prism it is. So we just take the prism as is given by the diagram. With the bases that are pentagons, right? 5 sides / vertices or corners, and has the dimensions shown in the diagram. The volume of the prism is 720 cubic inches. Find the surface area of the prism. So this is a question within a question, and what I mean by that is there's a hidden step. The general formula for the area of a prism is 2 multiplied by the area of the base, and the reason why it's 2 is because remember that there are faces on each side, right? So face 1 and then of course face 2, so we need the 2. Multiplied by the area of the base plus the perimeter of the base multiplied by the height. Now the problem is we don't have the height, and so we're going to need to solve for this. Now, at first it might seem a little bit difficult to solve for this, but remember they gave us the volume, and the general formula for the volume is the area of the base multiplied by the height. I'm going to write area of base and then multiplied by the height. And so since we have our V here and we can calculate the area of the base, then we can isolate for our height. So the first thing we did was we divided this base into 2 different shapes, since that's what it is. The first shape is a triangle right over here, which is base times height divided by 2. So we took the base of 8 and multiplied by the height of 3 divided by 2, that's 12. Then the rectangle is 8 times 6, and it gives us 48. And then the total area of the base is going to be 48 plus 12, and that equals 60. Now that we got the area of the base, we're going to use the volume formula to find the height. So the volume is 720 cubic inches, and that's equal to, we said that it was 60 inches squared, and then multiplied by the height. We're going to divide both sides by 60 inches squared. And when we plug that into a calculator, we end up getting a value of 12, and that would be centimeters. Now that we have the height, now we can go ahead and solve for the surface area. So we plug in the formula. Now one thing I want to mention is with regards to the perimeter, I've outlined in blue here what the perimeter refers to. So we're not concerned with the height, right? The perimeter is just the distance around the shape, and so that would just be the 5 on each side here, the 6 on each side over here, and then the 8 at the bottom, and that would give us a total value of 30. And so remember, when you're doing the perimeter, it's just the contour, and so we'd have 2 times 60 plus 30 times 12, and that gives us a total value of 480 inches squared. And that would be the surface area of the prism.